Stay with me today because this video is going to blow your mind. It's about these mysterious lab monkeys, and I've got new details that are absolutely insane. This is the truck that crashed, and these crates that you see right here on this road in Pennsylvania, well, they contained these macaque monkeys. There was about 100 of them. Where were they going? I don't know. The CDC won't tell us. What was the CDC or these other governmental organizations going to do with them? I don't know. They won't tell us about that. But we do know that at least a few of the crates broke open, and these monkeys were able to escape into the woods. Most people are saying that about 3 of them got up into the trees, and they wanted to find them quickly. You can see this guy right here nestled up into this particular tree. Right after the accident happened, this is important. This woman right here from Danville, Michelle Fallon, enters the equation. She wanted to help out. She thought there were cats in cages on the road.
This guy tells me, he goes, "Oh, he's hauling cats." I'm like, "Oh." So I go over to look in the crate, and there's this green cloth over it. So I peel it back, I stick my finger in there and go, "Kitty, kitty," and it pops it up, and it's a monkey.
A monkey was looking back at her. She was expecting there to be cats in there. So, what's the new update? Well, things are starting to get insane. And again, stay with me until the end here because I'll tell you what I think is really going on with the CDC and their reaction to this. This woman is now sick. She's not feeling very well after coming into close contact with a freaking mystery lab monkey. So, let's kind of hone in here on what happened to her. Here she is talking to Fox 8 with some more.
I was close to the monkey. I touched the crates. I walked through their feces. So I was very close. I was inside that trailer where the monkey crates were. So I called to inquire, was I safe?
Since the monkeys were not quarantined and monitored, the CDC told Fallon she needs to take precautions because she was in close contact. According to the CDC, this species commonly spreads the bee virus through saliva, feces, or urine. Fallon says she grew concerned because she has an open cut on her hand and developed pink eye-like symptoms.
Great. She's not feeling well. She has an open cut on her hand. She has pink eye symptoms and she's coughing. After being in contact with these lab monkeys that the CDC won't tell us about, that weren't even quarantined when they entered the country. This is insane. And you've got groups like PETA freaking out about this. Of course, PETA freaks out a lot, but maybe they're on to something here. Broken clock, PETA asked for a federal investigation into the treatment of lab monkeys after this Pennsylvania crash and escape. Now, before we get into some of the other crazy stuff here, you should know that all 100 of the lab monkeys have been accounted for. The 3 that escaped, though, well, they suffered a different fate. In fact, you can even hear it at the end of this report where they were talking to this woman. The monkeys were in the tree, and they finally found one of them.
Creature high in a tree, perched on a branch. But a short time later, investigators fired 3 shots.
So they didn't go and grab them and put them back in cages. They shot and killed them on site when they found them. Why wouldn't you even just try to get a hold of them, maybe bring them back for some more testing? This is all very, very strange. They said these animals were part of a shipment of 100 macaque monkeys from a place called Mauritius to an unnamed CDC-approved facility used to quarantine foreign animals. Now, what were they going to do with them? The CDC, again, will not say. Why are they being hush-hush about this? That's what I'm going to tell you in a moment. The 97 others were contained at the crash site in Montour County's Valley Township, and they said this happened when the pickup towing the monkeys in a trailer cut in front of a big rig. That's what caused all of this. So the monkeys came from a place called Mauritius. And Mauritius, as you can tell, is a place that most people, including me, are not familiar with. But it's right here, a tiny little island off the coast of Africa. And this tiny little place is where they took these monkeys from. What the hell is going on there? Why are we getting our monkeys from this place?
Mauritius.
Mauritius, that's the correct name. And why are these monkeys being sent to this facility? Well, very obviously, conspiracy theories abound. And there's some coverage of this now because lab monkeys are a pretty crazy topic to get into. But I have a very different theory of why the CDC doesn't want to talk about these monkeys. of why they very quickly shot those monkeys when they arrived at this site, with no idea in mind of capturing them alive. You see, there's another nasty story that they don't want you to know about. The NIH, headed by Dr. Fauci, is now accused of spending $100 million of taxpayer money on doing some pretty nefarious stuff to these very sort of lab monkeys. Acid, snakes, some other things that the American public would probably not react kindly to. There's been some stories out there about this, but they've gone largely uncovered. And if the CDC had to answer for what these mystery monkeys were up to, where they were headed, and what they plan to do with them, you might fall into a trap like this. And that doesn't look good for the NIH, and that doesn't look good for a lot of other powerful people in the United States of America. So, what do you think was going on with these mystery monkeys? Are you at all worried that this woman has pink eye, conjunctivitis, a cough, and that she's got a scratch on her arm where maybe one of the monkeys got her? Does this seem like the beginning of a horror film to you? Or do you think this is all much ado about nothing? Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Facebook.com/The News Junkie. Hit the follow button for videos just like this every day. YouTube.com/The News Junkie. Hit subscribe. You will not regret it, I promise you. My supporters on both platforms that pay a little extra, thank you so much for doing so. I look forward to your comments. Probably going to be some conspiracies in this one. I can see them already in the comments, but I look forward to them regardless. We'll talk to you again real soon.